Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class C trade-in value from Parkway RV Center. Got a real bargain for you here today. Now, folks, a little bit of a story behind this motorhome, but just to give you the basics up front, we're looking at a 2002 Forest River Sunseeker LE, model number 2100, one of the smallest Class Cs that Forest River ever built. Complete length end-to-end measurement is, at its longest point, is 22.5 inches. It's got 67,000 miles, got a 350 Vortec 5.7 liter V-8 with ice-cold dash air. Now, so that's the basic. Got 67,000 miles and a 4 kW Onan generator. Now, folks, obviously you can see from the exterior of this motorhome, it has had some modifications. Previous owners had some delamination issues with it, and they kind of fixed it in their own unique way. And you can see that it's got the diamond shield around all four corners, and they got most of it out, but it still has a few spots of delamination. And of course, folks, the only reason this unit's priced as low as it is because of the exterior condition. If this thing was in nice shape outside, you couldn't touch this thing for under $14,900. But like I said, folks, it's $79.95 for half price. I don't know about you, but if I'm on a budget, I mean, you can't beat this for the money. Great size, 22.5 feet long, got a 5,000 pound hitch on the back, got a little bit of delamination on the back still. They got the majority of it out. And delam, of course, I'm being 100% completely honest with you. I don't want you coming up here thinking this is a brand new RV or even average condition on the outside RV. Delamination is when water and or heat gets in between, gets behind the fiberglass, and what it does, it makes the glue that holds the fiberglass to the board lose its cohesion and makes it pop out. And it also has some wrinkled wall panels on the inside too from water. Now, folks, I'm not gonna lie to you, when they did all of this a year or two ago, they resealed everything as best they could, and they did a good job on that. I will give them that. The caulking, the way they sealed the roof, it looked, I couldn't have done any better myself. But they did not replace some of the panels on the inside that had some wrinkling due to water. So that's another reason why I'm selling this thing for the price I'm selling it for. So if those of you who are on a budget, you can't even buy a decent travel trailer, much less a self-contained Class C with a generator, for $79.95, folks. As we go around this motorhome, folks, 22.5 feet long. It's only 1.5 foot longer than your average Class B camper van. Tires look great. I mean, I can't see a date code, but they look awesome. Dash air's ice cold. Like I said, folks, it's got delam on the outside and previous leak damage on the inside, but that's why it's $79.95. This thing is well worth the money, folks. Got the motor everybody wants, and if I'm not mistaken, that's about the last year you could get a 350 in a Class C motorhome. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the truth. 3500 Chevrolet dually rear end. Runs and drives great. I've driven this one myself, and folks, let me tell you something. Everything works on it. It's crazy, but it is. Only reason I don't have the generator on right now is because the gas dropped below 1/4 of a tank and it won't pick up, but it was running fine. And this is how strongly we feel about it. Even though we're selling this thing at a bargain price, we're still going to go over it at $79.95 and make sure all your RV components work like they're supposed to. And you can't beat that deal. Let's look inside. And folks, this thing, roof air is ice cold. Dash air is ice cold. This thing's small enough that dash air will help keep the entire motorhome cool while you're traveling. So you don't have to run the generator if you don't want to. Let's close this door and keep this nice cold air in, because it's about 92 degrees today. Dash air is well, absolutely is ice cold. CD stereo that works. Let's sit down here. Got the vinyl seats in the front, got the rubber mat, so you don't have to worry about staining up carpet. Let's see here. Sitting at idle, keep in mind it's 92 degrees outside with a heat index of almost 100, and we're blowing out mid-40s out the dash air at idle, and that actually gets colder as you go down the road. Tilt cruise, of course, and you can see there's no, and I know it's a little dark up here, folks, I apologize for that. It does have no check engine lights, no warning lights of any kind. 67,269 miles. You can see the plastic's not busted up. Windshield doesn't have any cracks in it. Dash looks great. You know, for what this unit is, folks, it's for $79.95. This is a dang good RV. I mean, people have been using it. They haven't let it sit a long period of time. They decided they wanted something bigger. They wanted one with a stationary bed that you didn't have to climb up on. That's the only reason they traded it, folks. Anyway, you got ducted roof air that's ice cold. Got a Samsung television. Up top, you got a queen bed up here. Now, it has had some panels replaced up here because I'm sure, like all Class C's, it's probably had a little bit of water damage. But like I said, folks, it's been sealed up. I don't believe it's leaking now. I don't see any indications of any fresh water leaks. And I went over this thing myself pretty thoroughly. Here you've got a side kitchen with a double stainless sink. You've got a stovetop oven. I do have the grates. People had taken them off to travel because they rattle a little bit. Got a Magic Chef oven. Nice tall roof. Table booth makes a bed. Of course, you've got a newer flat screen Samsung TV that's just a few years old. Here in the back, folks, you've got this big sectional sofa, I guess you would call it. You can certainly put a portable table, and I do have a piece of wood under the mattress in the front that lays down so you can have a full-size bed back here. So you got a full-size bed here, full-size bed at the table booth, and a queen bed in the Cabover. So you can sleep 5 to 6 adults in here. Plenty of storage, and all this in a 22.5-foot motorhome at a bargain price, folks. Dometic RV refrigerator freezer. It's already getting cold. Roof air is ice cold. It's ducted. Let me I'll go ahead and show you right here. Keep in mind, folks, we're in the middle of this asphalt and concrete, no shade, and just like that, it's blowing out of the 40s. Well, it depends on where you hit the beam at. You got a nice cold air. You open up here, here's your bathroom. Now, folks, keep in mind this is a 22.5 foot. There's not many Class C's smaller than this on the market, at least not any that I know of. So it's got what we call a wet bath, where you take your shower and everything inside the whole bathroom. Got a shower curtain, got a 6-gallon DSI water heater, and a sink in here. And of course, that little porthole that screws out right there is where you put your toilet paper at so it doesn't get wet while you're taking a shower. So anyway, folks, now I know this isn't a Holiday Rambler, it isn't a Frontline motorhome. It's just one that we traded for that, despite the look on the outside, I thought would make somebody a decent motorhome at a great price. You may disagree with me, you may not, I don't know. But trust me, folks, I look at hundreds of RVs a year, and for $79.95, it's hard to do much better than this. It does have hardwood floors, and they're great. There's no soft spots that I can find. It's got the tall roof. Anyway, folks, $79.95, and I feel strongly enough about this motorhome that instead of selling it as is, with the good and the bad, at $79.95, we'll make sure everything on it as far as the RV components work perfectly. In other words, we're going to check the generator, we're going to check the fridge on electric and gas operation, we're going to check your propane system, your tanks, your water system, we're going to check your awning, we're going to check your air conditioner, your appliances, we're going to check the running and driving, and more. And for $79.95 out the door, no extra fees, plus applicable sales tax. Folks, this little motorhome right here is probably not going to last more than a couple of days. This is something that for your first time would be a great choice, and You know, you could, if you wanted to fix it up, the outside, and do it right, spend the time and effort, you could make money on this motorhome if you wanted to. But the good thing about it is, folks, what you can buy it for today is what it's going to be worth for the next couple of years. All the depreciation is out of it for now. So in other words, folks, you take care of this motorhome, keep everything working on it. A couple of years you want to sell it, just put it back on the internet for $79.95 and you'll sell it just as quick as it will today. Especially with that 350, because that is a heck of a motor, folks. People, and I myself included, love a Chevy 350. Now I'm traditionally a Ford man, but that Chevy 350 is my exception. 5.7 Vortec 350, great motor. Got the 1-ton heavy-duty transmission, not the half-ton transmission that everybody worries about on the Chevrolet. It's the good 1-ton heavy-duty, one heavy-duty rear end, everything else. Tow 5,000 pounds, got plenty of power, and an easy size to drive and park. Let's not forget about that, folks. I mean, shoot, 22 and a half motorhome, folks. If you can drive a full-size van, you can drive this motorhome without any issues. Like I said, it's 1.5 feet bigger than most your Class B camper vans. And unlike Class B camper vans, 2 people can take a comfortable long trip in one like this. Anyway, folks, $79.95 if you want it checked out, ready to go. That's haggle-free, firm, non-negotiable. In other words, folks, $79.95. We'll put it in our shop. Take us about a week and a half to get it ready. As of today, of course, you want to verify that time with your salesperson, because that changes day to day before you buy. And also get the salesperson to send you over a list of everything that we inspect and repair if needed for the price that you pay. In other words, folks, if we have to put a fridge in it or a generator or anything like that, we're going to do so at our cost. We're not going to go up on the price one dime at $79.95, even if we lose money on it. Now, of course, folks, we don't cover cosmetics, so the delamination, the wrinkled panels, there's just a couple in here if that's part of it. That's why we're selling it for the price we are. If you want an option B price, which is just jump in it and go, no checkout, no guarantee, just buy it like you see it in the video, you know, we'll take a little less for it. That's the only way we discount our prices. That's what we call option B, the as is, where is price. In other words, folks, if you take it and something don't work, it's on your dime, not ours. You know, if you take the option A $79.95 price, not only are you going to get a complete checkout by our RV techs, but they're going to give you a demonstration walkthrough after it's been through service. My service manager will call you, set up a time, and you'll get here on that time, and we'll spend some time with you, show you how to operate everything, how to hook up at the campground, give you tips, tricks, and pointers, and you can drive it home. It's as easy as that, folks. Again, these units are not ready until we don't get them ready until they're sold and paid for. If you got any questions about that, contact your sales department. They'll be answering any questions you have. Folks, Parkway RV Center is a haggle-free dealership. We're a family-owned and operated since 1968. That's 50 plus years in business. We're very direct. We don't sugarcoat the truth. These are used RVs. I showed you the outside. I explained to you the outside, the inside, the good, the bad. I mean, that's just part of buying a used motorhome. I mean, you got to realize, folks, it may not seem like it, but 2002 was 17 years ago as far as year models, since all RVs are released a year before the actual physical year. So this unit was probably bought new in 01 as an 02 model, so just like cars. But anyway, folks, you got to realize 17-year-old motorhome, it's not perfect. If the outside would match the condition of the inside, this thing would be $14,900, but it's not. There's no smoke, no pet odors, no mold or mildew odors or water odors or anything, you know. When I say water odors, I mean, you know how you've been in one that's been wet, you get that sense of mold and mildew, that little hint of it in the air. It doesn't have any of that, folks. It's a nice little motorhome for the money. And I've got, now if you want something that's nicer that doesn't have the D-Lam, I've got plenty of them, but keep in mind that you're talking $20,000 plus. Where this one's $79.95, like I said, folks, you're going to spend more than that on a new basic little pop-up without air. Is more than $79.95. So you really can't beat it. You got a self-contained motor home with a generator, with everything working on it for less than the price of a new pop-up or a used travel trailer. You really can't go wrong there, folks. Anyway, and it's going to be worth this for the next couple of years at least, as long as you take care of it. If you have any questions, call us 706-965-7929. Let us know you're coming. We'll put some gas in it, run the generator, or we'll plug it into power, have the air on, have the fridge on, have it cooled off for you before you get here. This way, once you look at it, you can kind of do your own inspection, then you can decide and test drive it, and then decide if you want to do option A or B. I'm not expecting you to make a decision on what you're going to pay for it based on my video, pictures, or description alone. You need to come look at it, lay eyes on it, lay your hands on it, drive it. That's how you decide which price you want to give for it. Either option A or option B. They're both haggle free. Financing is available with approved credit, and nationwide delivery is available. Of course, financing all requires minimum 10% down payment, and this being a 2002 model, they may require a little bit more. Not going to be much more, but it may be a smidget more, so make sure you're prepared for that. And as always, you know, the lower the score, the higher the down payment, because these are luxury items, or they're a want, not a need, like a car or a house. So keep that in mind. Anyway, folks, if you have any questions, please call us. All of our prices are haggle-free firm, but they're out the door. In other words, folks, you're not going to come inside with your money, get ready to sign up, then we hit you with $2,000 or $3,000 in fees like other dealers do. You know what I'm talking about. Dock fees, prep fees, setup fees, freight fees, acquisition fees, corporate fees, and all that, folks. These dealers, especially the big corporate dealers, they add thousands of dollars in fees to the price. They don't tell you about it till you get ready to sign on the dotted line. And folks, they do that because all those fees are 100% dealer profit. They've gotten rich off of them. Basically, it allows them to advertise their RV for a lower price. But when you get there, they start adding all those fees, and that lower price goes away pretty quickly. But what they don't tell you is that all those fees are 100% dealer profit, 100% unnecessary to purchase a used or new RV. The only thing you're required to pay, folks, is the sales price and any applicable sales tax. And if you've got a question about sales tax, such as the amount, or if you are required to pay us sales tax directly or not, contact our sales department, tell them where you live, and they'll look up that information for you, because I know sales tax laws to the general public and even to us can be very, very confusing. Every state has different sales tax rates, different sales tax laws. Some states let you pay them directly when you bring it into the state to title it. Some states want us to collect it and send it to them direct. They've changed a lot of these laws, folks. Keep that in mind, so there's no surprises. Of course, if you're a Georgia resident, you will pay sales tax to us direct, whether you pay cash or finance. But other states, please call us, and we'll get you an exact quote on your sales tax rate and when and where you have to pay it. And I'd rather everybody do that so there's no surprises. Everybody's on the same page about everything. So when you call and you got all your answers and concerns about the RV answered, all your questions answered and your concerns answered, make a checklist, ask your salesperson about the sales tax, when and where you have to pay it and how much. Get the current lead time for a Class C checkout, you know, if you bought that day, and get the and a list of all the systems that we inspect and repair if needed for the price you pay. That way everybody, there's no surprises for anybody. Thank you for watching my video. I think whoever buys this is getting a good deal. I know it's not perfect. I know this isn't our normal quality used RV, but it's certainly priced to overcome that. At least I think it is, in my opinion. If you have any questions about it, concerns, if you want more pictures, just let us know. I mean, of course, if you want more pictures, let us know where you want the pictures of, what exact areas. And because I try to cover everything with the video and my current pictures that the average RV shopper wants to see. So if you want to see more, call us. Best thing to do, folks, of course, come down here, meet us, shake our hands, meet our employees, tour our facility, look at our inventory. I mean, we've got a great bunch of people here. We're family owned and operated for over 50 years. We sell almost 600 used units a year. We don't play around, folks. I mean, we're here to stay. We've always been here for you, always going to be. We got about 140 used RVs in stock at just about everybody's price range. Folks, I've got Class A's starting as low as $1,995. Of course, it needs work, but I have something, like I said, for literally everybody's budget. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can call us 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Our office number, which was a 706 number, is answered 24/7. If we're closed, our answering service picks it up, and they give you basic information. If they don't know what you're asking, they will get your information to send to our non-commissioned sales department. And non-commissioned means no pressure, means salary based. They get paid the same whether you buy an RV from us or not. So they're not going to, there's no troubles, there's no lies, there's no drama, there's no headaches, there's no surprises with salary based salespeople, and no sales pressure whatsoever. Folks, if you've been visiting these other RV dealerships and got a bad taste in your mouth, you need to check us out. We're the anti-RV dealership, if that makes sense. We do things totally different. We did away with haggling. We did away with commissioned salespeople. We did away with fees. We're the only dealership around that you can park and look at your own leisure without going through an office, without giving up personal information to a salesperson, without being assigned a salesperson to follow you around and try to sell you everything you look at. Folks, we let you look at your own leisure, your own pace. You can come out here many times as you want, look as many times as you want. You don't have to come in the office if you don't want to. You don't have to talk to a salesperson if you don't want to. Now, granted, every once in a while, if one sees you out there, they may come up and ask you if you have any questions, but that's it, folks. They're going to let you look. I've instructed my salespeople, let customers come to you to buy. Everybody on this lot is an adult. All the buyers out here are adults. Nobody has to put a gun to your head to make you buy one of our RVs, folks. An adult knows when they want to buy and what they want to buy and what they want to buy it for. So keep that in mind. We know that. Other dealers don't know that, but we do, and we treat you that way, folks. So give us a call, 706-965-7929, and you can email us at sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. You can apply for financing from our website. You can get your trade-in appraised from our website. We do take up other items besides RVs in on trade. We'll take cars, trucks, tractors, lawnmowers, tools. We'll take guns, we'll take jewelry, we'll take gold and silver, and more. So whatever you've got to trade, if we can put a figure on it, a trade value on it, then we will. In fact, I have people trade me gold and silver all the time. It's crazy. And of course, keep in mind, I don't keep that stuff. Like gold and silver, I had a guy here the other day. I sell it to a broker, so it's going to be for. In other words, if we take it in on trade, it will be for a little less than spot value. But at the same time, you get them in most cases, depending on your state sales tax law, you get sales tax credit on your trade-in amount. So again, that's another thing you have to ask your salesperson about. It varies from state to state. But, I know in Georgia, gold and silver, it counts as sales tax credit. So you get an extra 7% on top of what we allow you to trade in for your gold and silver, or whatever else you're trading in most cases. Thank you for watching, folks. Any questions, call us, email us. Let us know if we can help. As always, folks, please, please, please call ahead. Let us know you're coming so we can tell you if the unit's available. Don't just assume because it's online it's available, because that's far from the truth. I'd never delete my YouTube videos because they help with our Google search rankings. So keep that in mind. Just because the video's up, this thing may have sold years ago. Look at the date at the beginning of the description on the video. Of course, still call us because we may have something similar in for a similar price. But keep in mind, call ahead, make sure it's here, let us know you're coming with at least a 24-hour notice so that we can plug it into power, run the generator, have it nice and cool for you. Thank you again for watching. Any questions, call us, email us. Look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.